Greetings, comrades and friends. A new era, apparently, in China has begun. The thought of Xi Jinping, the current leader of the Chinese Communist Party, has now officially been enshrined in the constitution alongside the teachings of Mao Zedong. Of course, there are still many people to be found who don't seem to comprehend the blasphemy, the sheer magnitude of the blasphemy that has been committed. For what is, in fact, Xi Jinping's thought all about? It's all about preserving and strengthening the rule of the big capitalists under the hypocritical guise of strengthening party rule. Xi Jinping's rhetoric is all about strengthening party rule. The reality, however, is very different. For those who don't know the facts, reality check is most welcome. They ought to carry out they ought to dig deeper to see behind the curtain of rhetoric, the rhetoric which conceals the reality. The reality is very different from the rhetoric. What is the most salient feature of China's economy and society today? China now ranks number one in the world in terms of number of billionaires. China has more billionaires today than any country in the world, including the United States, according to some sources, Chinese sources to be more specific. There are more than 600 billionaires in China today, according to Hurun, a Chinese source. That's the most salient feature of China today, the rule of more than 600 super rich, super powerful magnates of capital. They are the ones who call the shots in China today. And many people seem to be unaware of this, completely unaware of this. They either don't know the facts or choose to lie about it. That's the reality today. And some people seem to entertain the vain hope that well, you can give free rein to big capital to grow faster and faster until it completely dominates the economy. To give free rein to capital until China becomes the number one economic power, it's already the number one industrial power. Until its GDP size surpasses that of the United States, and then somehow, by waving a magic wand, you can reap all the benefits. So let Chinese capitalist class grow stronger and stronger until so maybe one day you will reap the benefits. And no, my friend, it is not at all that simple. You do this, you give free rein to capitalists for 1 decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades now. And what you get is something entirely different. What you get is a super strong bourgeoisie that has complete reign over the country. Let everyone see through this web of elaborate lies that is being put forward by the Chinese leadership and its mouthpieces all over the world infiltrated in the communist movement. You can't do this. You can't allow the capitalist class to grow beyond a certain limit. If that growth exceeds a certain limit, then what you get is a super strong bourgeoisie that will in turn reap all the benefits. You won't get to reap the benefits. It will be them who will reap the benefits. What Xi Jinping is doing is an elaborate web of deception, elaborate web of lies, to deceive the soul, to pervert the souls of communists all over the world. That's what Xi Jinpingism is all about. Deng Xiaopingism, Dengism on steroids. That's what Xi Jinpingism is all about. They pride themselves on carrying out anti-corruption campaign. My friends, what type of weapon is this anti-corruption campaign? What is this good for? What's this for? What's that got to do with Marxism? Oh, it's got everything to do with capitalism. It's an thoroughly bourgeois capitalist policy. Anti-corruption campaign, it's how the bourgeoisie strengthens its rules. By removing certain low echelon capitalists in order to strengthen the overall grip of capitalism on the society. So remove certain people in power. Knock them down, remove them, put them in jail. Certain people, certain low-level capitalists, low-level oligarchs. And still what you get is the strengthening of the capitalist grip on society. That's what happens everywhere in the world. Wherever there are anti-corruption campaigns, it's the bourgeoisie that emerges stronger and stronger. It's the bourgeoisie's grip on power that gets strengthened. That's what happens, my friend. Do not fall for this elaborate web of deception. Do not fall for this, my friends. He's a deceiver. He's a big deceiver. He's a capitalist deceiver. He's a capitalist stooge. He's the stooge of Jack Ma. He's the stooge of Robin Lee, a puppet of Wang Jianling, Li Ka-ching, and other super rich capitalists. That's what Xi Jinping is all about. Be warned, my friends. Be warned. Be warned of big words. Be wary of big words. What is needed is not words. You should not judge people by their rhetoric. What is needed is proletarian struggle against capitalism, against the rule of capitalism. So what is needed is the complete expropriation of the bourgeoisie, the removal of the source of evil. To uproot the evil, that's what is needed. Do away with capitalist property. That's what is needed. You don't fight capitalism through anti-corruption campaigns. You fight it through expropriation, my friend. That's what is needed. That's what has long been needed. And the current Communist Party can no longer accomplish this. No? Only a true Communist Party built from bottom up, that fights for the overthrow of the current capitalist party. Only such a party is needed. Only such a party can perform the overthrow of the bourgeoisie. And restore health to China. For China today, my friend, is very sick. The regime claims that a record number of people have been uplifted from poverty. That's what the regime claims. The reality, tens of millions of unemployed people, and this is projected to rise by more than 1 million. More than 1 million people are about to lose their jobs in the state sector. This is how Xi Jinping strengthened the control, the state sector, the socialist sector, by axing 1.8 million jobs. This is what is happening. So China is sick. Sick. Statistics say this is sick. The word is sick is the word. Diabetes cases are up tremendously. There has been tremendous rise in diabetes, a disease of poverty. Unemployment, poverty, that's what plagues China today. China's showcase of growth and prosperity is in fact a breeding ground of poverty, of disease, pollution. China is sick, and the socialist revolution is what is needed. Socialist revolution is what is needed, from bottom up, to overthrow the current system. That's what China needs, a new communist party to fight for the overthrow of the current one. Thank you, my friends, and long live real China, red China, Maoist China.